What is your life pro tip for Reddit? Don't argue with people on here. Don't take your anger out on people. Be generous with upvotes and stingy with downvotes. When that blue tab pops up and says open Reddit app, hit the small X on the right side. But how do I get it to stop popping up every time I navigate to a new page? Ignore almost every post in our life pro tips. What? Also LPT, don't forget to cancel your subscription. I thought you were joking, but that's actually on the front page of our life pro tips. Oh thanks, I know this was satire, but I actually have a sub to cancel, haha. I went there and was instantly reminded why I unsubbed. Ah yes, don't wish you could go back in time and do things differently. Now that you know the future, pretend like you already have and it's your second chance. Sure, that's really gonna help me sell stock before it tanks. Thanks LPT. LPT, if you have unpaid bills, fake your own death and move to the Bahamas. Clean your room, great, highest rated comment on my alt account, and all the replies are about my junk. 2 and my inbox is filled with offers. Well, since that's a thing now, if you're in LA off Bay Area, you're more than welcome to say hi. I sometimes set up parties for like-minded people for adult fun. I regret clicking on your profile. I regret reading you comment making me click on their profile. I regret the curiosity I felt, only because I happened to read your comment. Why? What's wrong with the British Broadcasting Corp? Oh. I wonder what made you to check the posts from BBC_V. Don't worry about the karma, see it as a chance to get to know the world in a way you can't otherwise. Looks at this at 2 AM, because I'm up late watching my karma accumulate after a few clever comments about Game of Thrones. How? Dude, it's just internet points. Nobody really sees it unless they go to your account. You don't get any special things for it either, so I don't see why people like it so much. I disagree. I have more karma than you, so I must be right. I agreed with the other guy, but after seeing your karma indeed be far higher than his, I'm now on your side. Person with the least karma always wins. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. Treat others how you want to be treated. Never expect anything from anyone, and never expect anything to ever truly go your way, no matter how much you may or may not want it. That way, if it doesn't go your way, you won't be disappointed, but if it does, you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a win-win. If you are looking for a way to discreetly browse Reddit at work and look productive, here are some good tools. Outlookit makes the front page look like your email. Wordit makes it look like a Word document. CodeReddit or Reddit Shell makes it look like code. Sudud makes it look like a Wikipedia article. StackReddit. Reddit is Stack Exchange. Reddit isn't a place to have a debate or to sway others' opinions. I used to argue with anti-police people all the time. Never ends well for either of us. Reddit is about the empathy. The main way convincing happens here is when you see someone else's life experience. I think I'm using a different Reddit than you are. One time I supported a cop who I fairly judged really didn't do anything wrong, which people were claiming as racist. Sure enough came the bandwagon of edgelords and downvotes. Most people don't know how to argue. You should be trying to help the person you are arguing with evolve their opinions and let them evolve yours. What I see is people just trying to win arguments instead of trying to get closer to the truth. Never hate your enemy. It blinds you a conjecture. Make sure Argyle isn't up when a cute girl comes and sits next to you. Life pro tip: if you can't afford VR, just go to sleep and dream your games. I actually used to do that as a kid. If you fall down, stay down, there's no point in getting up. Help, I've fallen and refuse to get up. Please and thank yous go a long way. Sort by rising if you want karma. The little noise Reddit makes when you upvote a comment really makes it worth it. Integrity and character is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. Reddit is the end of the internet. It's not clever, it's not new, it's just the crumb tray where things land. Never be proud of Reddit or your time on it. If you like to look up NSFW content, create a different account for it than the one you use when bored at work, on public transit, at dinner with your grams, etc. Find niche subs you actively enjoy. Play around in our news. Don't take anything too seriously. Also, hate is stronger than love, except on RAWW. You'll get 1000 replies from people who disagree and hate what you posted, and maybe 5 replies from people who liked what you posted. Don't expect any intelligent discourse, especially on political topics. Anything someone might remotely disagree with will be downvoted, regardless of the merits of the opinions expressed. Post lots of pictures of cats instead, and you'll be fine. Don't get abortions. Wait, I read that wrong. Try and start enjoying things on your own sometimes. You don't need other people all the time. You need to be comfortable around yourself. When you feel overwhelmed, it may be the signal that you are not handling your priorities well. Stop and analyze what your priorities are. May it be daily tasks, emotional needs, or higher goals. Learn from the distress and plan accordingly. Wonderful advice. The more in line you are with your strongest needs, the less stress you have. It's straightforward and clear. It took me forever to learn this. I kept absorbing others' priorities, but never felt accomplished when I succeeded. Smile every day. If you feel down, think of something that genuinely makes you happy and force that smile on your face. Smile at strangers. Smile in the mirror. A smile can change everything. Get married when you are past age 30. Get married when you have already been with someone for 5 years. If there's nothing more you can do about it, stop thinking about it. Be careful what you post. Anything negative can be used against you. Thank you for gold, kind stranger. NSFW 411 is the best sub on Reddit. You need to get in within the first few hours to get that gold. The real LPT is always in the comments. Posting here on Reddit is like playing Russian roulette. Sometimes you get some upvotes and sometimes you get some downvotes. That's why a lot of us just lurk. Trust the people that trust you. Use the ignore feature. That way your front page won't be filled with posts from the same users if you dislike their spam, but enjoy the subs. Live, laugh, low, oh, I misread the title. I'll go be cliche somewhere else. You can type _subreddit_name.reddit.com instead of reddit.com _subreddit_name. Don't argue with people who are just waiting for an excuse to soapbox. They're not listening, just responding with pre-programmed arguments. You're wasting your time. Half the comments are giving life advice and half the comments are giving redditing advice. If you double tap a comment, it will upvote the comment. I found this out and wanted to post it somewhere, but had no idea where. Don't bother arguing on Facebook. You are never in a discussion, it's always an argument. Then it's just people calling each other names and then unfriending each other. Sorry, I'm incapable of reading. I read this as just what is your life pro tip. Reddit, I dropped the important for Reddit, but I mostly stand by my pro tip. Save your money and start investing as early as possible. Don't listen to everything you are told. It could get you killed, give in to peer pressure, lose the finances, and overall make you a very tired and angry person. Old Reddit desktop is best Reddit. Stay safe, stay sane, stay single. Go here and unsub from the default stuff. Stop browsing Reddit and go for a walk. Okay, so it won't help a certain percentage, but many of us would benefit from just moving around a bit more. Don't discard loose change. Save that up in a jar piggy bank. Eventually you can end up with a nice little amount to spoil yourself with something. There is a very real world out there with real living humans. Go give it a try. Admit when you are wrong. No one will respect you if you never admit defeat. Do kind things for other people without expecting them to do anything in return. They'll do kind things for you too. If you do kind things and you expect something in return, they'll get pissy and won't want to do those things for you. Don't waste your time debating in depth with people who aren't going to change their minds. Instead, settle for openly mocking them. It's quick, fun, and easy. Truly the best method for handling disagreements. All large subs have a hive mind. Go against it at your own peril. I read this as what is your pro-life tip at first, and was about to comment get an IUD. Always proofread, not just for grammar, but also for subconscious prejudice and stuff that goes too far. I need to use this one myself. Arguing with a genius is hard, but arguing with an idiot is impossible. Viewing a subreddit with lots of pictures or gifs. Change reddit.com to reddit.com to view posts in full screen /shower mode. When you go swimming at a lake or something, and you come out super cold, find some rocks, that were sitting in the sun and place them in on your ears. You'll warm up in seconds. Don't get them stuck in there though. Reach out to the chronically and mentally ill, because odds are you can make a major positive difference in their life by treating them like they matter. I can't give you any. I'm a redditor. Some free trials require a CR card number, so they can charge you for a full subscription if you don't cancel by the end of the trial. If you wanna get past it without any risk, buy a Visa gift card or something similar, and spend all of the money on it. Use that card as your CR card. It will register as a proper card, but won't have the money for the subscription, which will cause it to cancel at no charge once the trial ends. Excellent advice. Been telling family and friends this for a while. Both your mouthwash and toothpaste have specified amounts of time listed for use. Use that time. Also clean your neck, you nasty. All you can do is apologize and accept responsibility. You're not a bad person if they don't forgive you. Minor things okay, not big things like running over their aunt. Always buy used. It's cheaper and better for the earth. Be friendly. Everyone has their own struggles to work with. Adding an extra burden to others may reflect badly on you. You'll never regret staying up late. Take some time for yourself every now and again. Life can be pretty hectic. Taking a break for an hour or even just 5 minutes really goes a long way. Use the filter function for a much more enjoyable time on Reddit. Criticizes on subs like politics or world news, you are gonna lose a lot of karma and probably called every swear word known to mankind. A post or comment's success is largely going to come from when you posted it, rather than the actual quality of the post comment itself. Live life to its fullest. None of us have nearly as much time as we want. Always do the most uncomfortable thing. Good manners cost nothing, but mean everything. Keep your opinions to yourself, especially in sports and movies.